Welcome back, everyone. This is the Depressed Eeyore, and this is Dungeons of Dredmor again. Last game went rather short, so I'm keeping it all on one video since it only went about 40 minutes. But I felt like going another round, so we'll go ahead and do No Time to Grind. It should be smaller floors, same experience. So I guess you could say it's Actually, no, let's take out No Time to Grind. We'll just go with what we got. And, it'll be same rules. Random, and we'll take what we got. What we have is Staves, so obviously we'll get bonuses with Staves. Also, we'll get us, in the later parts of that tree, it'll give you, bonuses to magic and stuff like that, as it should. Golemancy, which revolves around, summoning mainly. It's just it'll be a summoner. Ley Walker, which increases mana regen rate. I think there's some other abilities attached to it now, but I don't know too much about it. Perception, this affects how far you can see. You can also, I think it helps with spotting traps, and it can help with hit rate. Also, the final ability is the ability to shoot lasers out of your eyes. No, I'm not kidding. This one could be good for ranged characters, just so they can see targets, because you can only shoot as far as you can see. So this could be useful for ranged attackers. We got Tinkering again, which in this case is not going to be very helpful. Well, it'll get us. We'll be able to. I guess if we get a crossbow, we can take advantage of it, or if nothing else, we'll just make traps. Killer Vegan. Killer Vegan is one of the few new skills I'm actually familiar with. It was one of the skills I used to beat the game. It's actually it's an interesting skill. The benefit is animal. It's as it says, you're a vegan, so you only eat plants, and you won't harm animals. So there are creature types that are animal, and you can't kill them. If you kill them, you'll suffer serious penalties. Also, you can't eat meat or anything from an animal. That includes cheese and all that. So, for like food items for healing, I'm limited to bread, some fruits, and tofu. Oh, excuse me. Alright. And Piracy, the first ability does something like called Plunder. I don't know if they fixed it, but currently Plunder doesn't do anything. There's also some kind of weird... It has a lot of unique cooldown abilities. It doesn't use mana, it's just cooldown abilities, so it's kind of interesting. I haven't really had much experience with it. So let's go ahead and continue. Since we're kind of a caster type character, let's, well, be called Alice. So let's go. Continuing, blah blah blah, story. Okay. Right now we have Animate Blade Being. This is not really that good of a spell. What it does is it'll summon pretty much a spinning, like a top made up of nothing but forks, knives, and spoons. And whatever monster runs into it will take damage, and then it's gone. So it's like it's just like a trap almost. For a trap they can see. Let's take a look at our inventory. We have tinkering parts and an ingot press, as per due to our crafting skill. Let's take a look at our character. We start out with a hefty stick as our weapon, and then a fine linen skirt. We're 3, 2, and 2 still, due to the crafting items and other things. Also, due to the fact that we have, I'll go ahead and show off the skill. We have a Chinese Stick Wrangler. We get an extra crushing damage and some other defenses. So that's why we have 3 and +1 for our damage instead of just 2. Lion Walker, we get... What this does is your regeneration has a base number of turns that required based off the difficulty. I believe it's like 14. You would gain 1 mana every 14 steps. This will reduce it to 13. Do I have that right? No, I don't. Okay, apparently it was 8, and now it goes down to 7. Alright, we'll go with that. This increases hit chance and our sight radius by 1. Our hit chance by 3, our sight radius by 1. Every level of vegan excuse me. Every level of vegan essentially gives us a lot of like stat ups. Like as you can see, all of these involve increasing strength and I guess you can call it dexterity. And then it also increases health and health regeneration. And some of these give you like extra divine damage and things like that. So it's it's really good for tanking classes. For the, as I said, mentioned about Piracy, it's nothing but abilities except for plundering, which is a proc. Alright, that's about it. So we'll get this started. This is an arcane wand. I'm not sure what the arcane wand does. And since I don't have that burglary skill, I don't get anything when I click on these. So let's go ahead and continue. Ouch. Can I... this might be a very quick playthrough at this rate. Okay, that's what that is. Oh, sorry.
Your health is low.
There we go. Yeah, that was kind of a roundabout way of killing that, but it was the best I can do. Also, like, I don't want to show that off yet. As you see, we start out with tofu, which is going to be like our only means of recovering health through food. So it's something to keep in mind. I'll go ahead and eat one. If I have this grilled steak, but if I eat it, the effect will still go off. Like, I'll still regain 10 over 10 ticks, but I will have a serious debuff that lasts about 300 ticks, and it's stackable. So, and as you get higher level in veganism, killer vegan, they'll add more penalties. So, it's best not to eat meat. There's a way to get around it if you have like a means to remove debuffs. That can get you around it, but I don't have any of that. Floppish tunic. Let's go ahead and equip that. We have ourselves some poison and some sandals and an interdimensional axe. So let's test something. Okay, I guess they removed the penalty for using a weapon you're not skilled in, because this is an axe class weapon, and I don't have the axe skill. But I'll take it. It's more damage right now, and I can use whatever damage I can get right now, since I'm pretty vulnerable. Okay. I forgot, as I mentioned, you cannot harm an animal, and this is an animal. But the other benefit of Killer Vegan is animals will not attack you, ever. I can kill this Diggle, and every swing I make on this Diggle, there's a 50% chance I'll suffer that debuff I mentioned, but it will not fight back. Vegetables, on the other hand, if I kill them, there's a chance they'll actually drop tofu and other things. You actually get bonuses for killing them. And then Blobby is considered other. That's weird. I never knew they were considered other. Okay, so let's go ahead and cast this spell. Also, ranged attacks and spells will not trigger the debuff unless they've updated that. So if I really wanted to kill this thing, I can like set these like spoon traps and try to kill it. There we go. Kill that. Perfect. The only bad part about the Killer Vegan, until you get the certain abilities where you can charm animals, they get in your way a lot. And they keep spawning, so it can be an issue. This is a disposable ingot press, so I'll take it. This room's actually really good for crafters. If you happen to find one of these rooms, it's a really good benefit. Sorry, I think I just had a frame rate skip. So let's go ahead and attack. Yeah, these things are a lot easier to kill. It triggered plunder. I didn't really see anything happen with it, so I don't know if it's working or not. I'm not too worried about it though. I'm just gonna go ahead and pick up these items and try to get around these things. It's usually a good idea if you're dealing with a lot of animals to just close the door behind you, but there's no door here because I kicked it down. So we'll go down here, pick up some lutefisk. Alright. Boulder trap. Okay. Since I have some trap skill thanks to tinkering, but not enough to like pick up traps. so I just disarmed it just for some XP. Okay. Diggle, can you please get out of the way? Thank you. I'm gonna go over here and attack him. Blobs actually have a proc that sometimes goes off, which will put this pool of acid here, and if you stand in it, you're going to take continuous damage. So it's a good idea to not stand there. That's an alchemy workshop, doesn't do anything. As you see, yeah. It's getting hurt by that. If it dies, a kind of funny thing about this game is if things die from random things like traps or, you know, someone else's proc, I still get the XP. So it's a good idea to take advantage of it. Alright, let's keep going. Just my efforts. Okay, these are various arrow types. This one's like an electric type thing. Tesla bolts aren't... I don't know if they have something special to them, but when I've used them, they don't do much. I'm guessing they do extra electric damage, but I don't know. So let's go ahead and take this. Cheese does come from an animal, so I'll suffer the penalty if I eat it, and I just stepped on a trap because I'm not that smart. So let's go ahead and eat that tofu. Keep going with this. That was just a drink, gem, and that's a mushroom. This is a bad mushroom. You don't want to eat this one. Yeah. There's some cheese that I'm probably going to drop eventually. There's some zinc, platinum, and a copper ring. This copper ring gives +2 electric resistance. Not very useful on this floor, but I'll take it. Is there any traps up here? No. If you see these things, that means within this line down here, there's going to be a trap somewhere. Sometimes it's like really far away though. Oh, a little smart, aren't you? Oh, I'm an idiot. This is an animal, so it's not going to attack me anyway. So I'll just leave that there. See, it's not going to do anything. It hit my trap, but it's not going to be aggressive. That's Mudwin again. That's a rusty sword. That's a robe. And there's some lockpicks. Alright, so we can... Ouch. Gotta pay more attention. Start these traps, get some XP. Grated cheese, I can't eat that either. This map's a little large. Let's close it. There we go. That's better. Inky, this is a mushroom that gives invisibility. Iron Dirk, this is 4 damage, so not too special. We'll go ahead and equip the shield for some extra defense. That was a statue of Dredmor. If you break it, you get XP. It increases by 50, I believe, every floor. So if I broke the statue at like floor 5, you should get like 250 XP. This is floor 1, so we got 50 XP. So let's take all this, pick up that. I should be holding shift and picking these up a lot faster. Magical badass jacket. Okay, this is a cracked orb. This is a shield as well. It's technically a shield. It goes in the shield slot, or it can go in your hands. They don't really provide much defense, but they do provide extra mana and magic power, and sometimes even regen. So I'm gonna go ahead and swap that out, since we're gonna be using summoning spells once we get enough XP. Oh, and an artifact ring. This is plus wand crafting, though it doesn't seem to be working. Plus 2 cattishness, which is a stat, and plus 1 crushing resistance. Better than nothing. Oops. That was an easy target curse. Alright, level up. We're gonna pick up Animate Mustache as our first spell. So let's pick that up. And let me pick up these. Alright, and this is what Animate Mustache does. I can cast it anywhere I wish, and it summons a little demon. It's reasonably strong. It's good enough to last against most mobs, and usually if a monster's next to this and me, it will always attack the summon pet first. So it could be good for taking hits for you, even in melee. Sound of machinery. Okay. That sound of machinery usually means it opened a Uber chest. So I'm gonna check these 2 chests up there. It actually will change the icon. Let me expand this. These are Uber chests, and both of them look like this. And now when I pull that switch, it made one of them look like that. And that means that one's unlocked. So let's go and pick that up. Thankfully, I didn't hit that trap. And this is an axe. Slashing resistance, a stat up, and does extra holy damage. I'll go ahead and take it with me just to sell later. Because right now this interdimensional axe is our best weapon so far, even though I'm proficient in staffs. Oh, I didn't get to show this. This is the statue of Inconsequentia. This is your quest giver for Dungeons of Dredmor. So let's go ahead and pray, and we get this quest. You can choose to decline, but there's nothing that you won't lose anything for accepting and not ever finishing it. So you can take it, and if we look at our quest, we'll have this. It'll even tell you what level it's on. Like, it won't be on level 2. So let's see. It says summon these by using Sampu on the Mellow Shrine. Okay, so we were given an item. Yeah, we were given Sapnu, the Cowardly Philosophies. And what we're supposed to do is take that item and put it on the Mellow Shrine, which is like another set piece somewhere in the dungeon. And when we do that, it's going to summon the 80th flank, and we have to kill it. And once we complete that, we'll get an item. Okay, these are oh, will this attack? Can't tell. Yes, they do. Okay. This will actually make our lives a little bit easier, since we won't have to worry about this. A lot of the trick I did when I beat the game for dealing with a lot of animals, so I would charm one of them and close the door, and then let them kill all of them. But since we have a summon, the summon can do it for us. This is a loophole for dealing with veganism, and we'll still get all the benefits.
Critical hit.
But it's a good thing to get killer V. Even though people say it makes things harder because you don't get to fight as much. A lot of the toughest monsters I had to deal with were animals, especially since ranged attackers in this game have gotten a lot worse with some of the patches. This is another animal, a sick one, but still an animal. So let's go ahead. There. There we go. No, don't want you to go that way. There we go. Kill you, pick you up. Sorry, there's a frame skip, I think. Alright, let's keep going. Ouch. Well, at least getting hit removed the debuff I had. Okay, these are demons, so they'll attack us, and that blobby will attack us. So let's go ahead. I got hit with a magic drain. Awesome work. Alright, good job, and we'll be right here and kill this baddie, just to, well, try to. What the? Oh, sorry, I was pressing the entirely wrong key. One moment. Sorry about that, I had to check on something. Alright, seems everything's alright, except some frame skipping. Make sure that's going. Actually, hold on one moment. Alright, and we're back. Sorry about that again. Ouch. Okay. For some reason my keys weren't working. Pop that. This is a tome. I don't really understand these tomes at all. As you can see, it does damage, and it, like, if it's a square, it means it's damage. If it's a circle, it's resistance. It's a book that does damage and it has resistances, but I don't understand it. I'm guessing it's kind of like a supplement for like if you have a staff equipped, maybe, or if you just don't want to equip a shield. So I mean, it might have some use. In fact, actually, in this case, I might just do that. There you go. We got some extra necromantic damage. I mean, personally, I never had to use it because the time I won, I used dual wielding, and I was dual wielding swords. There we go. Let's pick those up. If I happen to finish this floor, I'll probably cut the video then and break it into parts. Oh, that opened the other Uber chest. Okay, but first, your summon pets aren't that smart, so they'll chase things and will chase it forever. Like, they will. Even if it means getting stuck against a wall that they can't cross, they'll keep chasing it. This is an ingot grinder. We don't have any use for that. So let's go back and fight a potato. Yeah, that sounds necromantic damage. That's how it always sounds. I'm actually kind of low on health, so I need to protect myself a bit better. Oh, okay, that's right. Life regen's kind of slow. That's what it's not magic that regens slow, it's health. When you pick a higher difficulty, ouch, I'm doing horribly. So let's go ahead and get that. This is a 5 damage sword with -2 accuracy. I'll just take it for selling purposes. If I can show you a shop, that'll be great. Oh great, mustache skull. Okay. See, it's gonna be tracked on that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna move over here and just resummon it. It takes all my mana because it's expensive. But speaking of shops, ouch, another trap. This is Brax. You gotta be careful about Brax. If you attack him, he will kill you. I mean, he's not that strong. You can actually kill Brax. But the issue is not Brax. It's the, his, guards that will spawn. And they will spawn anywhere that there's no vision